It is true that the government, in the matter of grant of refusal to grant sanction, exercises statutory power, and that would not mean that power once exercised cannot be exercised again or at a subsequent stage in the absence of express power of review in no circumstance whatsoever. The power of review, however, is not unbridled or unrestricted. It seems to us sound principle in follow that once the statutory power under section 19 of the 1988 Act or section 197 of the Code has been exercised by the government or the competent authority as the case may be, it is not permissible for the sanctioning authority to review or reconsider the matter on the same materials again. It is so because unrestricted power of review may not bring finality to such exercise, and on change of the government or change of the person authorized to exercise power of sanction, the matter concerning sanction may be reopened by such authority for the reasons best known to it, and a different order may be passed. The opinion on the same materials may keep on changing, and there may not be any end to such statutory exercise. In our opinion, a change of opinion per se on the same materials cannot be a ground for reviewing or reconsidering the earlier order refusing to grant sanction. However, in a case where fresh materials have been collected by the investigating agency subsequent to the earlier order and placed before the sanctioning authority, and on that basis the matter is reconsidered by the sanctioning authority, and in light of the fresh materials an opinion is formed that sanction to prosecute the public servant may be granted, there may not be any impediment to adopt such course. Insofar as the present case is concerned, it is not even the case of the appellant that fresh materials were collected by the investigating agency and placed before the sanctioning authority for reconsideration and or for review of the earlier order refusing to grant sanction. As a matter of fact, From the perusal of the subsequent order dated March 15, 2008, it is clear that on the same materials the sanctioning authority has changed its opinion and ordered sanction to prosecute the respondent, which in our opinion is clearly impermissible. By way of footnote, we may observe that the investigating agency might have had legitimate grievance about the order dated November 27, 2007, refusing to grant sanction, and if that were so and no fresh materials were necessary, it ought to have challenged the order of the sanctioning authority, but that was not done. The power of the sanctioning authority being not of continuing character could have been exercised only once on the same materials. There is no merit in this appeal and it is dismissed. Stop.